Hey, what's up everybody? It's Alec, video 73, 100 videos in 100 days. Self-care. Self-care. Let's talk about self-care today.
Treat yourself.
Man, self-care can mean a lot of different things. If you're like me and you're a little bit of an introvert, self-care is alone time. But the topic of self-care, I think, is so important. How much input is coming at all of our brains and our faces every single day? I mean, seriously, just look around. I mean, it's not just the fact that we're glued to our phones. I am worse than all of you. I win. I think I averaged the last couple days like over 7 hours of FaceTime on my phone.
That's not possible. It's
Someone's got a problem. And if you beat me, you have more of a problem, and we should talk about your self-care. But besides just the phones that are glued to our faces, anywhere we drive, there's like billboards, just like bam, bam,
Fine. Slap me in the face.
bam. If you're on the internet and you're looking at YouTube, there's a commercial. God forbid you're actually on TV still. Do you know that you don't have to be anymore? Do you know there's other places? Because it's terrible. Commercials, this whole thing. And just think about that, dude. Commercials, bam. It's insane, actually, the amount of noise and info in our lives, the amount of demands on our psyches. If you're in the mortgage business, guess what? How's that self-time doing? That the care time, you know, at 2 in the morning when a client calls you, freaking out, or your weekends when you get the panic, I need a pre-approval. It just never ends, does it? So how important is self-care, man? How are you pulling time out of your day to just disconnect, to recharge, to rejuvenate, to be a better dad or mom, to be a better employee, to be a better professional? Man, how important is self-care?
So what would you have me do?
And here's my challenge. Here's my challenge for any of you guys that are trying to find ways to carve time. Deprivation tank. I'm not even joking. Float tanks. Salt, Epsom salts in a float tank. Okay, let me paint the picture for you. And some of you are gonna start panicking. You're gonna I want you to voluntarily get inside an enclosed tank that the door shuts, kakoosh, and it's pitch black. You can see nothing.
Really? That doesn't sound good.
There's no light. And then you lay down in water. You lay down in water that is body room temperature. So you actually can't tell you're in water. And trust me, it's got tons of salt in it, so you float. Just don't rub your eyes. And you just float there. You just float. There's no sound. There's no light. There's nothing. There's no sensory unless you want to touch the wall. And you just exist.
That sounds terrible. I don't want to do that.
If you're looking about how to disconnect, how to get some alone time, go take an hour, 60 minutes in a deprivation tank. Crazy stuff's gonna happen. I'm just gonna warn you. This whole thing starts kicking, the brain starts thinking, and crazy stuff starts to happen, but it's super worth it. Super worth it. It's one of my escapes. It's one of my self-care tips. Even on my birthday, Mike's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, Depo tank. Just get out and relax. In a world where there's so much noise, guys, sometimes you gotta unplug. You gotta go somewhere where you can actually think and not have the massive amounts of input. You'll be amazed what happens when a reboot on your mind. Have a great day, everybody. Let me know how the Depo tank goes for you.